think alone. Most often, it is carved by brute force, hidden beneath the polished veneer of official treaties and so-called noble intentions. Watch them arrive, not as screaming conquerors. No, they come in strict suits, carrying the freezing confidence of men who believe the world is theirs by divine right. They speak of progress, commerce, and protection. But behind the rhetoric lies the shadow of warships and the cold steel of bayonets. It is a calculated political engineering designed to swallow a sovereignty that simply refused to bend. Yet, facing this relentless machine stood a King David Kalākaua, a man who had traveled the globe, a leader who illuminated his palace with electricity before the White House even caught the spark. He was an exhausted visionary, fighting until his dying breath against a colonial system engineered to crush him. And when his body finally gave out, it was his sister, Queen Liliʻuokalani, who was left standing in the eye of the storm. Inside her own palace, surrounded by the guns of the very men who had just abolished her nation. She did not sign her abdication out of weakness. She signed it to save the lives of her loyalists from the firing squad, knowing full well that spilled blood would not wash away the injustice. In that dark room, she turned her physical prison into an untouchable spiritual fortress. They stole the land, they lowered the flag, but what the empire never understood is that the soul of a nation cannot be unwritten by a piece of paper. Today, the echo of that theft still resonates across the islands and the world. It reminds us that true sovereignty never dies, as long as it beats within the heart of a people. That in the face of the most official oppression, silent dignity, and cultural resilience are weapons no army confiscate. Liliʻuokalani lost a physical throne, but she secured immortality. And this music you hear, it is not the march of the defeated. It is the promise of a memory that absolutely refuses to fade.